So we'll start with the Tam Digi Digi series of steps. So these are four of four different kinds. So the first is Tam Digi Digi Ta Tat Hat Taihi. Tam Digi Digi Ta Tat 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 Taihi. Ta. The second step in the series is Tam Digi Digi Ta Tat Taihi. 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 Tam Digi Digi Tat Taihi. Tam Digi Digi Ta Tat Taihi. Tam Digi Digi Ta Tat Taihi. Ta. Then the third step in the series one, two, three, four. Tam Digi Digi Ta Tat Taihi. 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 Ta. The fourth variation, which is a variation of not just the Tam Digi Digi, but also of the third step that we had done. Okay, so which is Tam Digi Digi Ta Tat Taihi. Tam Digi Digi Ta Tat Taihi. Ta. So some of the things that need to be kept in mind when doing these basic fundamental steps, or as they are called Adugulu in Kuchipudi or Adavu in Bharatanatyam. So for the first step, the thing to keep in mind, or the things to keep in mind or focus on, are the following. 1. The sthanakam, that is, the knees should be to the side. They should not be facing the front. This should not be the posture. They should be to the side. Right? Then jump on the heel and then bring the foot down. So, okay. So if we are going to raise, so if you are jumping on the right leg, so let's forget about the left leg for now. The right leg, jump and then bring the foot down. Right? Jump, bring the foot down. Jump, bring the foot down. Right? So that will automatically also give the slight bounce that is required for the step. With respect to feet, the other thing that needs to be kept in mind is that the leg that is lifted, again, the knee should be pointing outwards, the toe should be pointed, And for initial practice, to ensure that this movement is happening properly, one can touch the side of the thigh or the knee in performing the movement. And once the position of the knee, of the foot is established, then one can move the foot away from any such support. So start with something that looks like this, especially at the slow speeds. And slowly, once you know where the foot is supposed to be, you can use this. And then finally, move the foot away from any form of support. With respect to the hands, ensure that the shoulder is not stiff. It should not be raised. Okay, so the shoulder has to be relaxed. The elbows have to be raised, right? And the movement is Kataka Mukha, Ala Padma, back to Kataka Mukha, the other hand turns into Ala Padma, right? So it is opposite hand and leg that are doing this movement. Notice that the hand that is moving into Ala Padma is pivoting at around the same axis. It's not this. Neither should this hand move back, right? So hold it at a proper distance from the chest and this should be the movement. Ensure that during the movement, the elbows do not come down. So this should not happen. Neither should the shoulders become stiff. So these are the points to keep in mind for the first step. The second step for the Tam Digi Digi series, so jump on the toes. This is for the feet. So it is 1 and 2, right? Then stretch the leg out, shift the weight onto the right leg. Then again shift the weight to the left leg and fold the leg and rest it on the thigh. Okay. Then the second movement starts at the same point. So if I end here, this is the point at which I will start the second movement. Giddy, again stretch, shift weight and cross. Then come back at the same point, start the second movement. Curtail the tendency to do this. Tam Digi Digi Taha Tatahat Taihi. So do not shift the position. The body moves in space only at some fixed points. And so for this step, it is at this point only that the body will shift in space, not at any other point. Okay. Then the hand, Tam Digi Digi Tai. So if you are moving towards this side, look towards this hand and follow the hand all the way and rest it on the wrist, right? Especially at high speeds, there is sometimes a tendency for students to do this, right? So the hand doesn't land at the wrist. So the idea is that you move the hand from the chest into the chauka position. So this is not the stance that you take. You take this stance, Kataka Mukha. The hand will land perfectly onto the wrist of the other hand. So ensure that you maintain this chauka position. Sorry. Okay. And yeah, so whichever direction we are moving towards, the opposite hand moves and the head and the eye follow the hand. Okay, so it is Tam Digi Digi Taha Tattaha Tattaihi. Okay. Then the third step is technically a slight variation of the second one in the sense that we are jumping again here. So it is Tam Digi Digi But the difference being that we have to kick the leg up. The hand movement is this. Okay? Tam digi digi ta tatta tattai. Tam digi digi ta tatta tattai. Right? So this. So notice that the hand is not bent, it is straight, but at the same time the palm has to fall on top of the head. Okay? And this, so this, the arm that goes up, the palm faces upwards, the arm that stays down, the palm faces downwards. Initially, there might be some difficulty in getting the leg. So the final position for the leg that we want is something that looks like this, right? So the leg meets the hand. So if the hand is here, the leg has to go and meet the hand, right? Initially, of course, there will be some difficulties in getting the leg up to that distance. It is okay. One can keep pushing the leg higher and higher as the flexibility increases. So start with, even if it's something like this, that is okay. Ensure that your hand does not come down, because then one gets the feeling that you're hitting the hand with the leg, but it is not happening. So even if the leg doesn't rise fully, do not allow the hand to go down to meet the leg. So do not do this, right? So even if the leg raises this much, it is okay, right? And slowly, once more, with more and more practice, the leg can go up fully. Okay? So this is the third step. The fourth step, again, if you notice the legs specifically, because the hands are, we'll get to the hands a little later. So in the Tam, jump on the heel, digi digi, then again ta ha, right? Then Tam digi digi ta ha, right? The movement of the hands, Tam digi digi ta ha, tai digi digi ta ha. Okay? So the hand is moving in a semicircle, right? It's not going up straight and coming down, up straight and coming down. It's going in a, it's doing this movement. Okay? So these are the 4 steps for the Tam Digi Digi Tai